Hi, welcome to the gym. Today we're going to talk about the gifts that we give ourselves. And if you're wondering, well, what gifts do I have? What gifts do I give myself? Hold on, we're going to look at those. One of my favorite artists is James Christensen, and every slide is going to have a picture that he has painted on here. It's one of the gifts I give myself, is his art. I really love it, and it speaks to me. Think of things that speak to you. It could be art, could be music, could be anything. So try to surround yourself with things that speak to you. This picture by James Christensen is called Balancing Act. Our life is a balancing act, and in our balancing act, we've got a lot of things up in the air, like this poor guy does in the picture. Often we prioritize other people and needs over our own, and because of that, we do minimal self-care. And there's another gym workout that talks about prioritizing yourself, which you may want to look at after you've looked at this one. If we're going to be successful in our weight loss journey, we have to prioritize ourselves. That is the gift that we give to ourselves. And we're going to talk about how to do that. First one, of course, is self-care. I like this definition of what self-care is. Any effort or decision we make that prioritizes our health and well-being. It's the result of you asking, what would be good for me? And then follow through on it. It's really that simple and that complicated. Question is, what does self-care look like for you? Healthy self-care gives you the resources that you need to care for yourself so you can care for others. When James Christensen painted this picture, it was from asking his wife the question, what are your burdens that you carry? And she thought about it for a minute and she said, you know, James, I really don't have time to think about my burdens. I just do them, and I feel pretty light as I do them. So he painted her kind of soaring over all of the things that she had to do. She's carrying a lot on her back there. The baby, the dog, the housework. There's just a lot that she's doing. But she doesn't feel burdened because she's caring for herself before she tries to care for others. So here are some specific ideas of things that you can do to promote self-care. As you go through these, consider, okay, which ones do I need to do? Which ones are important to me? Which ones do I want to prioritize? And which ones don't apply at all? The first one is seek and give forgiveness. This one's really important. When we have resentments toward other people, we're really carrying around their burden. And if we have a disagreement or if we owe someone an apology, they're carrying around our burden and we're really carrying it around too. When you hold resentment toward another, you're bound to that person or condition by an emotional link that is stronger than steel. Forgiveness is the only way to dissolve that link and get free. Forgiveness is me giving up my right to hurt you for hurting me. It's sort of an emancipation from the situation or the person. The next one is knowing your purpose. A lot of times we lose our purpose. We have transitions in life. Maybe we go from being parents to being empty nesters, or we go from being a student to being a worker, or from being a worker to being retired. We go through transitions in life, and sometimes we go from having children not in school to having children in school. So it's important to realize that through these transitions, sometimes we lose track of our purpose. It's important that we understand our purpose because they give us the roadmap or the GPS to get us to our goal. And a lot of times we need to recreate our goal or rethink our goal as we go through transitions. The next one is practicing gratitude. This has been a very well documented research that people that are happiest are people that are grateful. I love this saying by Robert Brault, enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize that they were the big things. So be grateful for everything that you do, that you can do, that you have, and other people that you're around. Take time to do the things that you enjoy. Don't put them off. Make sure that you divide your day up so that you're doing something every day that you're going to love. This is the time we fill our emotional tank. Too often we turn to food when our emotional tanks are empty. When there's something in our emotional tanks, it's easier to say no to food. So making sure that you do something every day that you enjoy will keep saying no to food easier to do. Accept that I'm the only person I can control. This is a hard one, especially when we want to help other people or when we see people that we care about making choices that you wouldn't make. When we give up trying to, air quotes, help others, we and they are truly free. We can sincerely celebrate their successes and give them the room they need to grow. It takes a huge burden off our souls when we quit carrying them around. Perspective. This is huge. So here's some questions to help with perspective. What have the hard times taught you? How have they made you stronger? How have they given you compassion for others? What did you learn about yourself? That will help you put things into perspective. And then the last one is taking time to meditate. Turn off the autopilot and just take time to meditate. Out of the meditation, create your plan. Start small and grow little by little and write it down. A plan not written is just a wish. Check in every day at the end of the day and see how you did with your plan. Celebrate your successes and tweak your plan where you wanted to make changes. And so for the workout in your bariatric journal, evaluate how your overall self-care plan is going. If it's going well, keep doing what you're doing. If it needs to be remodeled a little bit, go back through the slides and choose one of the slides that speaks loudest to you, or maybe what speaks loudest to you isn't in the slide. So choose another idea and then write it down. That becomes your self-care goal. Then make a daily plan to reach that goal. Keep it simple, keep it easy, and evaluate it at the end of the day. And then tweak it if you need to and celebrate the successes. Enjoy this workout. This is one that's really pivotal to your changes and to your weight loss journey. We'll see you next time in the gym.